Tech Cocktail here, delivering happiness on the Happiness Bus at South by Southwest. Excited to be joined by Robert Scoble. I mean, I've been following you for years. You're, as you know, the author of Naked Conversations and just a really well-known blogger of your time at Microsoft and everything else. But now you are basically going out and finding innovations for rack space. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Can you share a little bit about what you do?
Yeah, well, I live in Silicon Valley. I grew up in Silicon Valley. My dad was an engineer, and I've always been into shiny new things, and so I've built a life where I get to go around the world and meet with CEOs and geeks who are building the future. Finding something new that will change the world, finding the Twitter, the Facebook, the Foursquare, the Flipboard, right? I was one of the first people to see Flipboard in the world. It's just fun it's fun for me to see new technology and how it's changing society and find something for me to use in my everyday life and then share it with people. And it's a lot of fun. I usually do videos. I carry around a Canon 5D Mark II and go and shove it in people's faces and say, show me what you're doing. There's certainly people who are, like Doug Engelbart. When I met him, he showed us the Macintosh when I was a baby, in '67, and it didn't ship until '84. So he saw a world in his head and built it. And now we're all using it, and those are the people I really look up to, and that I like to hang out with and talk with, and that's why I like coming here to South by Southwest, because there's so many people who are trying to build, even a little. It might seem like an insignificant iPhone app, but it takes on and helps people do something new, and all of a sudden you see it everywhere. Mobile and slates, the iPad and all of its competitors. I'm carrying around a Motorola Zoom here. That's where the fun part of the industry is, and where the real innovation is happening, because there's a new platform and people are still trying to figure out what can we do with this iPhone. And especially as more and more people get into this new world, either an Android phone or an iPhone or a Windows Phone 7, a modern day smartphone. What can we do with that? And people are continuing to show me stuff that was like, well, I didn't know that. I'm not a chat guy. I was one of the first people in the world to use ICQ, which became, the instant messaging thing. And today I'm looking for something different, a little bit further than just chat. 'Cause chat is fun when you do it with 3 or 4 people, but as you get more and more people into your chat, the utility of it goes down, and the usefulness of it goes down. Education is undergoing some pretty significant changes that people are just starting to recognize. There is significant stuff happening, and we're going to see a lot of disruption in the education world. As more and more people get iPhones, and kids get iPhones or something that looks like an iPhone, an Android phone, whatever it is, there's going to be a revolution inside the classroom in terms of learning. In a startup, you have to have everybody rowing in the same direction. Otherwise, you're not going to get there. You only have a year to figure it out, and everybody has to be pulling in the same direction.